I saw an article in GQ just the other day titled 125 Rules for the Modern Man. It sounded kind of interesting, so I took a look at it. Now, some of the rules I agreed with and some I didn't. I also have some of my own rules. So let's go through some of these rules together and be sure to let me know what you think in the comments. To keep things organized, I wanted to break this up into a few categories. Now, one is home, another one is your closet and wardrobe. The next one is dating and bedroom activities. Then we have restaurants, phone and texting, and then events and parties. Let's start with a few rules around the house. The article had a really cool quote that I completely agree with, and it said that a gentleman is a gentleman even when nobody's watching, and I'm totally on board with that. This basically means that your environment should match the same person that you are in public. So if you present a polished and put together persona, your home environment should match. It's not that hard, man. Pick up after yourself and just keep your place clean and somewhat organized. If you live by yourself, you made the mess, so it's your responsibility to clean up after yourself. Also, be proactive, right? Do the laundry, do the dishes, take out the trash, and just don't let things build up. So, fun fact about me, I've lived in this house for a little bit over 3 years now, and I've used my dishwasher exactly once. So when I moved in here, I didn't have anything. I had to pretty much buy everything that's here, and that's including all new dishes and silverware. So once I unboxed everything, I ran it all through the dishwasher at that point. And for the last 3 years, it's been just me, so I generally take care of the dishes right after I use them. I also try to wash all the dishes that might still be there at night before I go to bed so I don't wake up to a dirty kitchen. Now, I'm combining some of the rules from the article with some of my own, but this one from the article I totally agree with, and it's to wash your towels more often than you think you need to, at least once a week. Also, invest in some mood lighting. It's simple, it's affordable, and think about it, because once you have a lady friend over for Netflix and chill, those bright overhead lights are gonna kill the mood. Okay, now let's talk about dating and bedroom activities. So if you're dating, plan the date. That's your job. Have 2 options ready if you need to, but do not ask her, I don't know, what do you want to go do? Instead, say something like, hey, I want to take you to this amazing, authentic Italian spot Friday night at 7. Sound good? And then at that point, if she tells you that she doesn't eat pasta, that's where your plan B comes in. No problem, there's a really cool sushi place right down the street. Let me take you there. And gentlemen, also, always pay on the first date, especially if you ask her out. If you can't afford the place, don't suggest it. Find something that's within your budget, but you're paying. If she offers to pay or help pay, that's amazing. You found a good one. But also, with that said, decline her offer. Here's what I've done in the same situation. I'll say something like, hey, that's very gracious of you. Thank you very much, and I really appreciate it. Let me take care of it this time, but keep asking because one day I might accept. Oh, and during the date, never, ever bring up body count. Just don't. And at the end of the night when she's heading home, ask her to text you when she gets there. It's just something that shows that you care, and it's one more chance to let her know how much you enjoyed the evening. All right, when she finally does come back to your place and there's a sleepover situation, let's talk about a few more things that you should keep in mind, starting with your grooming. If you've been out of the dating game for a while, everybody's shaved up these days, and that's an amazing thing. But you might consider getting yourself some kind of a grooming tool and just trimming things up a bit. Now, something else you might want to consider is having a regular skincare routine. This is just another one of those things that women love because it separates you from everybody else. In fact, women have complimented me on using skincare when they see it in my bathroom. They'll be like, oh my gosh, you use skincare, that's so amazing. I love that you know how important that is. And I'm like, yep, every single day. And look, you don't have to do what I do, but once you reach about your mid-50s, there's gonna be a day that you wish you would have started something sooner. And the thing is, if skincare was expensive or complicated, I just wouldn't do it. I know myself. The skincare products I use are from Tiege Hanley. It's a simple system that really takes all the guesswork out of it, and it only takes a few minutes. Also keep in mind, these products were designed from the start specifically for men. These are performance-driven formulas that handle all the different requirements that men have to make sure that you feel great about the way your skin looks and feels. They've got a ton of different products, but I would recommend starting out with their level 1 system. You'll get a daily face wash, an exfoliating scrub, a morning moisturizer with SPF 20, and a nighttime moisturizer. They also provide a little cheat sheet in every box telling you how much to use and in what order. And if you don't want to take my word for it, you can trust the millions of guys who already use Tiege Hanley with over 16,000 5-star reviews. And Tiege Hanley thinks you'll agree, which is why they're giving you a guarantee. Love it or get a full refund, no questions asked. They have an amazing deal going right now for everybody who's watching this video. Save up to 40% on your first box today and get a free gift valued at over $20. Plus, if you sign up as a member, you'll get 20% off for life. You can get the body scrubber or you can get their high quality manicure set. Again, completely for free. And if you didn't know, Tiege Hanley is now in hundreds of stores all across the US. Just click the link down below to find the store near you. But if you want to shop the best offer, shop through that link down below and start your life-changing skincare routine today. All right, back to the bedroom activities. Wash your sheets weekly, or if you've got somebody staying over on a regular basis like I do, wash your sheets about every 3 to 4 days. That's just my schedule. Now, here's something else. Don't be weird about condoms. Buy them, keep them on hand, use them, and move on, man. It's not that big of a deal. All right, now here is a little reality check. Sexy time is a skill that you can always get better at. We're not born with the ability or the knowledge to be good at it right away, right? You get better as you go. But the trick is to take your time, communicate, and ask what she wants. That's how you learn. Say things like, is this good right here? Or how is this? Or let me know how you like it with more pressure or less. Do you like faster or slower? Now, it's not this full-on conversation that's going to break the mood, but she will absolutely tell you how she likes it if you ask, and she'll appreciate the fact that you're into it enough to make sure she's enjoying herself, because it's not all about you. Those types of conversations aren't awkward, they're sexy. And here's something else. If you've been seeing someone for a little while, you should expect to have the "what are we doing here" conversation by about the 5th or 6th date. Because look, by then, you should have a pretty good idea if you want to keep things going or end it. All right, let's move on to your closet and your wardrobe. If someone compliments you on your outfit, just say thank you. Don't deflect it and take away their compliment. And also don't start talking about all the brands you're wearing. Just say thank you very much. And also another rule is it's always better to be overdressed than underdressed. Another rule is if you're going to an event, always follow the dress code. Now here's a big one. When you're on a date, make sure that you both look like you're dressed for the same occasion. I see this literally every single time I'm out, right? The women always look dialed in, they always look amazing. But the guy they're with looks like he just rolled off the couch. Gentlemen, respect her enough to wear something nice when you're out together. Now here's a pro tip, and this could be in the home category as well, but organize your closet. A couple years ago, I came on here on a video and told you guys a quick story about how I brought someone over to my place and I was giving her the tour, the walk around, and when she saw my closet and how organized it was, she literally flipped out right there on the spot and started making out with me. Who knew that an organized closet was an aphrodisiac for women? Anyway, now you know. Okay, let's talk restaurants for a minute. Always carry cash. $50 to $100 is pretty good. And always make sure to tip the people who are taking care of you, right? Tip the bartender, the server, and even the valet. Now, if you're with a big group, don't split the check 6 different ways, right? 2 checks max. Or just trade off covering the whole thing if you're with close friends, and then somebody else can pick it up next time. And also never insist on ordering for your date, man. She's an adult and she can handle her own food choices. And here's something else that I've talked about in other videos. And a great habit to get into is once a week or so, take yourself out for a solo dinner and sit at the bar. You'll meet new people and you can also get some new restaurant recommendations from the bartender and other people that you meet. And the cool thing about that is that it helps you practice starting conversations with people, which improves your overall confidence. And also, you get to know about different places so you can take your date somewhere knowing what to expect. Okay, now here are some rules with your phone and texting. If somebody sends you a funny post that you've already seen, don't reply with, yeah, I saw that already. It kind of steals their thunder. Just laugh and move on. And also, keep your phone in your pocket during movies. This should go without saying. Now, another one from the article that I totally agree with is assume that every message you send, whether it's an email, text, or direct message, could be screenshotted and shared or shown in public. Now, here's another big one. Clean up your social media follows. If your follow list is nothing but bikini models, everybody can see that. And the same thing goes for liking overly salacious content and reels. Did you know that other people can see what you like now on Instagram? Okay, here's some rules with parties and events. First of all, if you're a guest somewhere, show some class. If you've been invited over to a dinner party, always bring something. Never show up empty-handed. A nice bottle of wine or some flowers are always a pretty good move. And also understand that once you bring it, it stays there. Even if the wine or the dessert you brought doesn't get opened, it's not yours anymore to take home. It stays. Always offer to help with the dishes. Never ask why somebody isn't drinking. And if you're too tired or too busy to the point that all you talk about is how tired and busy you are, just stay home. And if you have to cancel at the last minute, just be honest. Telling the host that you're just kind of burned out and you just need the night in to relax and get some sleep, that goes a lot further than just making up excuses. They'll understand. If you're in a group conversation and you see somebody sort of trying to join the circle, be the one who opens the circle and invites them in. At that point, you can introduce them to the group and say, hey, we were just talking about this, and then let them join in. This is just good social awareness. And another thing, if you're standing in a group having a conversation, don't turn your back on people and close them out of the conversation. And listen, I know this was a pretty big list, but I'm really curious what your thoughts are, so please leave me some comments down below. Thank you so much for watching. Live well, and I'll see you in the next one.